Hello everyone, this is L1357 back with an episode of Flowers Summer. Hoo boy is all I can say. We're on next chapter, I think it's 6. We're just gonna get right into it because we don't have much time. We got performance. We can't miss the performance, so let's do it. All I can say is we. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm doing a little bit better. It's a peak. You see, we're just moving right through. It's so nice to be going just a mile a minute on this. And we did kind of need to get through this so we can get to the next one so I can finish this. I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the week. You right about things you don't like to? If not, then we'll have to hope for next week, and I know there'll be an odd split. Hitting timeline, trying to make that crunch correct and hitting it just right. Of course, everything being so chaotic around here, it doesn't help. Hearing that lovely skip sound. We are just trying to get through because, like I said, most of this is skip and redo lines, so. And next playthrough, we'll be doing the endings I don't normally talk about. Maybe it's because I complimented your dancing in this situation. I do have an inkling. I mutter.
どんな？また八重垣さんが軽口を吐いて、それで怒らせたとか？
Huh? You do? Did she take one of your jokes the wrong way again?
いや、唯一思い当たるって言ったら、委員長の踊りを手放しで褒めたくらいだよ。
No, the only thing I think of is I openly praised your dancing.
私の踊りを？
Huh? You did?
ああ。正直一番直しが少なかったし、指示した通りに演じきる。褒めるところしかないしな。
Yeah, seriously, you followed instructions to the letter, and you've needed the least corrections of anyone. I could be more complimentary.
そんな、私、そんなに良かったかしら。
No way, that can't be. Have I really been that good? She blushes and fiddles with her braids, shaking her head in denial. I meant to use a little flattery as a smokescreen, but...
いや、なんかすまん。
No, never mind.
何？
Huh? What is it? Unable to come up with a response, I fall silent. And back to the main path. That wasn't too bad. That's good. We've been hitting a lot of the short ones or redos that we can, well, stuff like this where we can skip. It's none of your business. And zip. And there's actually one last choice. And we did it right last time too. Are you ready to lock us on the good ending route? Because we're about to. As we get the Alice in Wonderland syndrome. I'll do your hair for you. But yeah, that's all there was to do. We have all our answers in. It's performance time. Oh, I did promise. She hesitates, looking at the ground a little to hide her red face, but then...
こっちへ来いよ。
Come here. She beckons to me.
目
Eyes.
目
Eyes?
目をつむってくれって言ってるんだよ。察しろよ。
Close your eyes. Sheesh, can't you take a hint? She looks like she's about to burst into tears. More than ever before, I'm filled with an overwhelming urge to simply hug her. However...
エリカを抱きしめるのは発表会が成功してから。
Hugs can come after you've made the recital a success. If all my desires are fulfilled this moment, I won't be able to dance.
おい、早くしろよ。周りに変に思われるだろう。
Hey, hurry up, would you? People are gonna notice we're acting weird.
はいはい。
Yes, yes. I close my eyes. Aww. Erica's lips are light and delicate and trembling ever so slightly. I smell the unique scent of her, such an intoxicating mix of masculine and feminine. That's just pretty. Amidst the bustle that precedes any performance, it's an island of quiet. It feels as though all the hubbub fades into the distance, with us the only two people left in the world. In that moment, I'm so happy I could cry. Are we done already?
もしかしてもっとしていたかったの？
Did you want to keep going?
バカ!
Idiot! I smile at my outdated partner who's covering her mouth with her forearm, blushing bright red to the tips of her ears.
これ以上は幸せすぎて気が抜けてしまうわ。
Any more and I'll melt from happiness.
それじゃ観客席で見てるからな。
Well, I'll be watching for the audience, so... We got a kiss for luck from her. Congratulations. Still in the face, she leaves the stage and goes back to her place in the front row. Filled with a real sense of satisfaction, I let out a long breath and draw in another, readying myself to pursue another kind of satisfaction. I'll dance both for Erica and for myself. Adjust my costume, place my hands in front of my chest in the mime gesture that indicates leading, and give myself a final pep talk as I quietly wait for the curtain to rise. Now here's a question. Is it gonna change? Nah, not really. Yeah, this looks incorrect, all familiar. It's good. And yes, we get to see the variations and all that again. And two cats hopping around. And that's probably the most skin in this game we're gonna see. Nice and quick, I like it. That was weird. The screen just left. Well, we're okay.
So ずっとそこで
Watching. Because their faith on me. Different from the same program. Yes, they do Fouettes and Tormont and Apostle Feet, but this is storytelling. It was different. Good thing I did read the last one. This one doesn't feel different though. Yeah, the disappearance ending, that ending was different.
私は
I knew it! Well, man, once in a while, it's not just someone to share a house with. I'm just someone to raise children. I'm gonna reread that. Yeah. A man wants his wife to be more than just a companion. More than his beloved girl. More than even the mother of his children. He wants a sidekick, a buddy to go through all the rough spots with. How true. I don't know how many times that lady has been there for me when I've hit rough spots. And I've helped her out of it. I recall a line from the movie Gentleman's Agreement. In a few days that have passed since the ballet recital, my ante partner and I have come to be regarded as partners by the rest of our classmates and accepted as such. A dancer and her choreographer. Sure, that's one side of our relationship, but now that she's dealt with her issues, my ante partner is being even more gallant in her support of me than before. You must look like true life partners to everyone. No.
次のケーキを取ってきたわ。ティラミスアイスケーキよ。さ。
Here's the next cake, a tiramisu ice cream cake. Have a try. Ooh, that sounds good. As I eat the birthday cake she's brought me, I cringe a little inside. Isn't this more like the mother bird feeding her chick than a partnership of equals?
どうしたの？あっちのアイスケーキチョコの方が良かったかしら。
What's the matter? Would you have preferred the chocolate one?
いや、こいつで十分だよ。お前も落ち着いて自分のを食べてくれ。
No, this is fine. You should settle down and eat some yourself. And by the way, it's September 17th, if it's Erica's birthday. She sits down, furrowing her brows. For a moment, she stares hard at me, and I wonder just what the heck her deal is. But then...
お前が取ってきてくれたケーキは美味しいな。いいチョイスだよ。
This cake you brought me is really good. Great pick.
そう。美味しかったのならよかった。
Really? I'm glad you like it. She finally quits staring and starts to eat her own slice.
いやいや見せつけてくれますな。
Ooh, aren't you guys putting on a show?
さすがは仲良しアミティエトリオ。
That's what I might expect of a such tight-knit Amte trio.
もう一人はどこに行ったんだよ。そうか。お前らには仲良しに見えるか。
Trio? Where's the other one? I see, so that's how we look to you. It's like ever since the ballet recital, she's been more open with me. Or more able to directly display her affection, perhaps. I mean, of course, I like her too, but the distance there was between us before was...
どうしたの？佐々木さんたちに意地悪されているの？
What's wrong? Are they being mean to you? They think my chair is a trio in our relationship.
そんなことしてないよ。八重垣ちゃんと千鳥が仲良しさんで羨ましいなって。
What? We're not being mean, Chidorin. I'm just jelly that you two have such a close relationship. Hey, editor for Owlmaster who asked me about the end suffix last week. This is what I was talking about, just so you know. This does happen.
ですです。
Indeed, indeed.
そう、仲良し。
I see. Close, huh? She puts a hand to her cheek, looking far more pleased than she has any business to. I avert my eyes awkwardly, only to find the rest of my classmates regarding us as though they're watching some heartwarming scene in a drama.
悪くはないが、勘弁してほしいところだぜ。
It's not the worst thing in the world, but give me a break here. Feeling incredibly uncomfortable, I focus all my attention on my tiramisu ice cream cake. The rich mascarpone ice cream and cocoa powder mix soon makes me feel better.
どう？お口に合ったかしら？
How is it? Do you like it?
気に入ってるよ。9月とはいえまだまだ暑い。アイスケーキはいい判断だった。
I love it. It might be September, but it's still hot. It was a good choice to opt for ice cream cake.
振り付けの先生にお褒めいただいて嬉しいわ。このケーキたちは私とほら。
What praise! I'm overjoyed to hear it from my wonderful choreographer. She points to herself then to my bookworm buddy who's been cornered by some of our upperclassmen.
スオさんと2人で作ったのよ。お誕生日おめでとう、八重垣さん。
Susan and I made them together. Happy birthday, Yagaki-san. To be honest, I thought birthday parties is a pointless waste of time and had to decide whether to participate based on whether or not I had a duty to do so, but...
ああ、ありがとうな。
I see. Thanks. I'm generally happy to be here celebrating it.
喜んでくれたならよかったわ。
I'm just glad you like it. Just as I'm starting to feel self-conscious having the well-meaning prez peering into my face.
今日はお招きありがとう。
My thanks for inviting us.
素晴らしい誕生会ね。
This is such a wonderful party. The upperclassmen who've been keeping Shirahane busy come to my rescue with their birthday wishes.
はい。開こうと言ってくれた委員長と白羽のおかげですよ。
Not at all. The President Shirahane should take all the credit. They're the ones who said they'd throw it for me.
そうか。さすがは我が師。義を見てせざるは言うなきなり。というやつだね。
I see. As I'd expect of my dear esteemed teacher, to shirk in one's recognized duty shows only a lack of valor. I'll be taking your protagonist coin for the next game. Give it over.
譲りはったら、まだ時代劇にハマっているのね。
As you can see, Yatsuhiro is still into her period dramas. Is that really how they speak in those shows? And she's actually got the meaning slightly off too, though I'm not about to tell her. No point going through 1,000 rounds with her now.
お前もありがとうな。
I owe you a thank you too.
え、
Not at all. Shirahane stares in my face for a moment, then...
大丈夫みたいね。
Looks like everything's fine. She murmurs to herself. Although I'm bewildered by this, it's left unresolved, since Mother Hen comes clucking back over at that moment with a new slice of cake to fill my now empty plate.
今度はアイスケーキチョコを持ってきたわ。さ、食べて。
I brought the chocolate ice cream cake this time. Eat up.
ああ、わかったよ。いいから自分で食べられるって。
Okay, I get it. I can eat on my own, thank you very much. Hey, you get to sample 2 cakes. That's 2 more than I get on my birthday usually. So shut up and suck up and deal, Erica. Chidori gives me a sorrowful look when I refuse to eat the piece she's loaded onto her fork and attempting to feed to me. It makes me feel like I'm the one who's done something wrong.
そうだな。今日はお誕生日会の主役だもんな。
Well, I guess I am the birthday girl today. I say self-depreciatingly and then open my mouth to the now smiling Chidori, bringing the cake to my lips. I usually expect that something made by Shirahane tastes very good, although right now I can barely taste it through my embarrassment.
次は何を取ってくる？普通のアイスケーキも美味しいそうよ。いろいろなアイスがふんだんに乗っているの。
What shall I get next? The regular ice cream cake looks good too. It's topped with lots of different ice cream flavors.
いくら暑いと言っても体が冷えちまうよ。適当にやるから落ち着けって。
It might be hot, but I'm starting to get a little chilly eating all this ice cream. Sit down and take it easy for a bit. My holiday partner asks if I'm sure, then sits down grudgingly beside me. And I say again are watching us with big grins on their faces.
なるほど。素晴らしい踊りはこうしたむつまじい関係から生まれたのか。羨ましい限りだね。
I see, so that fabulous dance was a product of this harmonious pairing. I'm totally jealous, y'all.
羨ましいなら私がドルチャを選んで食べさせてあげましょうか。
Hey, if that's the case, then why don't I choose a Dulles and feed it to you?
光栄だが、カバンを食べる趣味はないよ。
I'd be honored, but I'm not really into eating handbags. I explained the joke to the confused Chidori how Dulce is a pretentious word for dessert, as well as a reference to a designer fashion label.
ん？佐々木くん的に言えば、冗談を説明するのは鬼の所業だそうだぞ。
Blah! As the Sasakis might put it, explaining out jokes is a devilish deed indeed.
説明させられるのはでしょ。っていうか、最近既存の名称を新しく付け替えるのって多いですよね。
I think forcing someone to explain is the worst crime, actually. There's been a lot of changes in existing names for things recently.
スパッツをレギンスとかかい？僕はそれよりも微妙に変更した名称の方が気になる。
Like how bell bottoms are called flares now? I'm more interested in the ones that have only changed slightly. When I ask her for example, she points to how brassiere got shortened to bra, or how email is now written as email.
気がついたら名称が変わっていた。あれはいつくらいから変更したのかね。
Before you know it, the name's changed, and it's like, when the hell did that happen? I've never really thought about it before as I'm chewing it over. Jory thoughtfully holds out my glass of iced tea. I thank her and reach out to take it, but...
本日の主役だからな。
Well, it is my birthday. I say in part as a means of convincing myself I'll allow her to hold the glass for me without protest, drinking through the straw. However...
まさか自分がこんなにも人と打ち解け合うなんてね。
Never in a million years I see myself getting this close to another person. There wasn't even the most marginal possibility of that when I first arrived at the academy.
いや、こいつも私と同じか。
But I guess the same went for her.
温かい紅茶の方が良かった？
Would you prefer hot tea? I shake my head and answer Chidori's question. Although I can't help but cringe a little at Chidori's present overbearingness compared to her stubbornness when she first arrived, it's really not so bad.
よかった、間に合ったみたいね。
Thank goodness, it looks like I made it in time. Sidabasque arrives clutching a huge stuffed teddy bear, which I assume is a present for me.
悪くない。
Not bad at all. I repeat to myself in a whisper. Yeah, my day-to-day life isn't bad at all. It's halfway through September and the heat is starting to lose its grip on the world.
本を読む季節がやってきたって感じかね。
Feels like the season for curling up inside with a good book has arrived. As I turn the page, I look up at the rippling clouds of the window. Reading in the glaring sunlight is fun in its own way, but I prefer autumn and winter, when I can really lose myself in a book.
高名な小説家も北欧系に多いもんな。やっぱり暑い国は小説を書いたり読んだりするには向かないのかね。
A lot of famous authors are from Northern Europe. I guess hot countries don't provide the right environment for reading and writing novels. Then, talking to myself, I glance over at the bed where my auntie partner is also reading a book with a look of intense concentration on her face. I figure it's a textbook of some description, and I'm about to turn away disinterestedly when...
それって私の本じゃんか。
Hey, isn't that one of my books? I exclaim when I recognize the cover. I put the book I've been reading down on my lap and go over to where my auntie partner is sitting on the bed looking very serious as she reads. Surprised to find that she's reading James Elroy's The Black Dahlia, and I ask her what the hell she's doing.
本なんて教科書くらいしか開かなかったじゃんか。それバスキア教諭の自伝ってわけじゃないぞ。
Oh, they're still in their pajamas today. I thought the only books you read were our textbooks. That's not Sister Dahlia's autobiography, you know.
さすがにそんな間違いはしないわ。実際にあった事件を元にした推理小説でしょ。
I wouldn't make that mistake. This is a mystery novel based on real-life crime, isn't it? You're slightly mistaken about the book's contents, but instead of making a jab at her, I find myself transfixed by the extraordinary sight of my ante partner reading a novel.
そんなに珍しいかしら。
Is it really that surprising?
以前趣味は自分の益になるものしかしないって言い切っただろ。どんな変哲があったのかって驚いたんだよ。
Before you said that your only hobbies were things that would benefit you. I'm just surprised at the change of heart.
やめて。
Stop it. She says embarrassedly and hides her face behind a book.
あの時は苛立っていたから。
I said that because I was, annoyed.
いや別に貶めるつもりはないんだ。処置仲間が増えるのは歓迎だよ。語らえるのは嬉しいからな。
Hey, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm always open to having more bookworm buddies. I like chatting about books.
そうよね。
Right. Jake's hold my hand, and a bit bowled over by the sun shifted her mood, I nod. Then,
そうだ、喉乾かない？紅茶入れてくるわね。
right, are you thirsty? I'll go make some tea. Without waiting for a response, she gets up and practically skips out of the room. I gaze at the door she disappeared through, reflecting. Perhaps Chidori wants to understand me better. Just like my family did. I short to cover the black dahlia she left behind on the bed. The warmth of Chidori's body and her scent still linger. The scent of peaches I love so much. Today's a day off, I have no particular plans. I bring my wheelchair closer as though drawn in by that smell, then I lay myself down on her bed. Although it should feel just the same as my own, it somehow wraps me in a soft, reassuring sense of well-being. Feeling slightly guilty, I roll over to my side and press my cheek into the sheets. Dory's peachy scent surrounds me, and a comforting feeling begins lulling me to sleep. I'm fighting a losing battle against drowsiness, and my eyelids slowly drift shut. When my eyes close, the scent of peaches seems even stronger, and I feel wrapped in an even more intense embrace. It's Chidori, and it's my eldest sister, and it's my middle sister. I feel my parents' warmth and Sister Beth's waits, and though I've yet to experience it in reality, I can even imagine my bookworm buddies. Now by the sensation of being wrapped in the warmth of all these people who care for me, I'm pulled down into a deep slumber. Aww. That's nice. I'm going to end the episode here because we're probably going to get a little bit more in the next episode. We'll finish it up, and if we do the same thing last time, I'll run through it. That was the next one. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.